Have you ever wondered if your actions might be pushing people away, but no one has the heart to tell you? As we age, we naturally develop habits, some of which are comforting and reflective of the wisdom we've gained. But there are others often unnoticed that can silently affect the way people see us. You might think you're just being yourself, but these habits can have a bigger impact than you realize. In this video, we're going to uncover 11 behaviors that might be creating distance in your relationships, even though no one is saying anything. These aren't about how you look, but about the way we interact and carry ourselves. The good news, most of these habits can be easily fixed. Let us dive into these quiet behaviors that might be quietly undermining your relationships without you even knowing. 1. Speaking without a filter. As we get older, something interesting happens. We often feel more liberated to speak our minds. We think, I've lived long enough, I can say whatever I want. But while that may feel empowering, others around you may start feeling uncomfortable. What you think of as honesty might come across as harshness. You might catch yourself making a comment about someone's appearance or life choices, thinking it's all in good fun. But here's the truth. Honesty without kindness often sounds like criticism, and people won't always confront you about it. Instead, they might start avoiding longer conversations, keeping their distance without saying why. The key here is to ask yourself, is this necessary? Is this kind? When your words come from a place of empathy and thoughtfulness, they invite connection rather than creating distance. Choose kindness over bluntness, and you'll see how people start leaning in to hear your wisdom. 2. Complaining about modern times. We've all done it, complaining about kids these days or how different the world is now. But when these comments become a constant, they subtly build a wall between you and younger generations. Criticizing the way things are now might feel like a harmless opinion, but it can make you seem disconnected, even bitter. When you focus more on how things were rather than showing curiosity about how things are, you inadvertently shut down meaningful dialogue with younger folks instead of dismissing their experiences. Try asking, what's it like growing up today? When you express genuine interest, you open the door to connection. By showing that you care about their world, you invite them into yours, making the bond stronger. This mindset will not only bridge the gap between generations, but will also enrich your relationships in ways you might not expect. 3. Acting helpless. When you're not. As we age, there are real challenges, tasks that once came easily, now require more time and effort. But there is a difference between needing help and constantly leaning on others even when you're fully capable. At first, asking for help can feel innocent, but when it becomes a habit for tasks you can still manage, it can create a sense of resentment among those around you. Family and friends may start feeling like they're taking care of you more than they'd like to, and that can affect the dynamics of the relationship. It's perfectly fine to ask for help when you genuinely need it, but try not to make a habit of surrendering when you still have the ability. People admire your efforts, not your perfection. So, whether it's carrying your own groceries or figuring out the new remote, showing that you're still engaged and willing to try brings a sense of empowerment not just to you, but to the people around you. 4. Interrupting or dominating conversations. We all want to be heard, and rightfully so. But sometimes, in our eagerness to share what we've learned, we take up more space in conversations than we realize. You may have the best intentions, thinking that you're helping or offering advice, but when you dominate the conversation, it can unintentionally silence others. People may start feeling like they're not being heard, and over time, they may keep conversations shorter or less frequent. The secret to more fulfilling conversations, especially with younger generations, is listening. Pause and give space for others to share their thoughts. When you listen, you not only show that you value their input, but you create a richer, more meaningful connection. People are more likely to come to you for advice when they feel like they've been truly heard. 5. Neglecting personal hygiene. It might seem like a small thing, but hygiene is one of the first things people notice and rarely mention when it's not maintained. As we age, we might feel like there's less energy to keep up with grooming, or we may start feeling that it's not as important anymore. But even small signs of neglect, like wearing the same clothes a few days in a row or hair that looks unkempt. Can send a message that we no longer care about ourselves or the impact we have on others. The truth is, taking care of your hygiene is more than just about cleanliness. It shows others that you value yourself. A fresh shirt, a simple hair comb, or trimmed nails don't require much, but they speak volumes. When you take care of yourself, it invites others to treat you with the same respect and care. It's a quiet reflection of your energy and presence in the world. 6. Wearing clothes that don't fit or reflect your current self. There's comfort in old clothes. No doubt, we often wear what feels familiar, especially as we age. But over time, our clothes may no longer fit well or reflect the person we are now. Clothes that are too baggy, too tight, or outdated can create the impression that we've stopped engaging with the present moment. But it is not about following trends. It's about showing that you still care about how you present yourself. What was funny decades ago may now come across as out of touch or even offensive. A joke that pokes fun at stereotypes or makes light of sensitive issues can create discomfort, especially for younger generations. Humor doesn't have to disappear, but it needs to evolve. Choose jokes that are inclusive, that bring people together, rather than putting someone down. When you update your sense of humor to reflect the world today, people will appreciate you not just for being funny, but for being thoughtful and kind. 8. Oversharing health issues. As we grow older, health issues often become a bigger part of our conversations. It's natural to talk about what we're going through, but constantly bringing up medical problems can shift the focus of conversations from connection to caretaking. While it's important to share struggles, overemphasizing them can wear down the energy of those around you. It's crucial to strike a balance. Share your health updates, but also share your joys, interests, and everyday experiences. Focus on what's good in your life. The more you engage others with stories beyond your health, the more connected and positive your relationships will remain. People don't just want to hear about your ailments, they want to share in your life's moments. 9. Stubbornness. About changing beliefs over the years. We develop beliefs that serve us, but sometimes those beliefs can become rigid and out of step with the world around us. Whether it's technology, social issues, or new ways of thinking, clinging too tightly to old ideas can make us seem unwilling to adapt. And that resistance can create distance between you and others, particularly younger generations who are still evolving. Staying open-minded doesn't mean abandoning your values. It means being willing to listen, learn, and grow. When you embrace change with curiosity, you create space for deeper connections and stronger relationships. By letting go of the need to always be right, you invite others to share their perspectives, and that's how you build real influence. 10. Moving without awareness of space. As we get older, we may find ourselves moving more slowly or cautiously. That's completely natural, but sometimes a lack of awareness of our space can create friction in shared environments. Whether it's standing in the middle of an aisle or drifting into someone's path, these small actions can make others feel like they need to navigate around us. The key is being mindful of the space you occupy. A simple shift in awareness, whether it is moving aside in a crowded store or stepping back when someone approaches, can show others that you reconsiderate and respectful of the shared space. It is a small act of kindness that communicates you still engage with the world around you. 11. Pretending you're always right. It is natural to feel that we've earned a certain amount of authority as we age. But when the desire to be right overtakes the desire to connect, it can harm relationships. Correcting people, insisting on your way, or dismissing new ideas makes you seem more like a lecturer than a wise advisor. Instead, try to balance confidence with humility. Offer your thoughts without the need to win the conversation. When you're willing to listen and engage with curiosity, people will not only value your perspective, they'll come to you more often for your wisdom. The key is not always being right, but being kind and open to the ideas of others. These 11 habits, whether we realize it or not, can shape how we relate to others as we age. It is important to remember that aging doesn't mean losing relevance. It is about staying present, aware, and open to growth. Small changes, like listening more, dressing with care, or updating your humor, can significantly impact how others experienced you. Thank you for watching. I'd love to hear what you think. Leave a comment below and let me know one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it. Your support helps us continue creating meaningful content to inspire and inform.